Now, did you ever hear the story of the Fisher King? It begins with the king as a boy, having to spend a night alone in the forest to prove his courage so that he can become king. Now, while spending the night alone, he's visited by a sacred vision. Out of the fire appears the Holy Grail, the symbol of God's divine grace. And a voice said to the boy, "You shall be the keeper of the Grail so that it may heal the hearts of men." But the boy was blinded by greater visions of a life filled with power and glory. In a state of radical amazement, he felt for one brief moment not like a boy, but invincible, like God. So he reached into the fire to take the Grail, but the Grail vanished, leaving his hand in the fire to be terribly wounded. Now, as this boy grew older, his wound grew deeper, until one day life for him lost all its reason. He had no faith in any man, not even himself. He couldn't love or feel loved. He grew sick with experience and began to die. One day, a fool wandered into the castle. And being a fool, he didn't see a king. All he saw was a man alone and in pain. So he said to the king, "What ails you, friend?" To which the king replied, "I need some water to cool my throat." So the fool took a cup from beside the bed, filled it with water, and handed it to the king. As the king began to drink, he realized his wound was healed. He looked in his hands, and there was the Holy Grail. He turned to the fool and said with amazement, "How is it that you could find that which my brightest and bravest could not?" To which the fool replied, "I don't know. I only knew you were thirsty."